Hey everyone, DripCult here. Thought I'd make a video on the top 8 NFT scams and how to avoid them. With this video, I hope I can save you ETH and prevent you from learning the hard way. That said, let's go on. The number one scam is the direct message scams that are going around right now. Anyone and everyone that is in the NFT Discord space is getting bombarded with spam messages if they haven't turned off their DMs. So what this scam is someone randomly or some known figure or some project or community manager is going to message you out of the blue with some insane opportunity. It's fake. It's a scam. If it sounds good to be true, it is. So how do you avoid this? Just, well, one, turn off your DMs, but two, don't open any of the messages. Just instantly delete them, block the people, mark it as spam, do what you got to do. Don't click any of the links. If you happen to open a message, it's not the end of the world. They haven't accessed anything. Just don't click any of those links. It's all phishing. It's all scams. If someone that is notable in a project does reach out to you, it could be real. So maybe try to verify publicly. Talk to them in whatever format you've maybe talked to them or interacted with them on, and publicly reach out to them and make sure it's them first before responding and or following through with anything. Okay. Like I said, turning off DMs is the easiest way to avoid this. Let me show you how to do that really fast. So once you're in Discord, you can come down to your user settings. You can go to privacy and safety. And then right here, allow direct messages from server members. Turn that off. Yep, cool. Now you're protected in a sense. No one's going to be able to DM you. If you do join a project where you know you're going to have to use CollabLand or something like that to get a role, you can go server by server and change your privacy settings per server. So you'd right click on the server, go to privacy settings, and then allow messages from this server. There you go. Done. That's it. This is probably going to be the number one way to save you ETH and heartbreak, because now no scams can get through to you. Next would be the fake link scams that are going around. Basically, people just taking advantage of everyone not double checking or going too fast, or basically FOMO. Everyone's taking advantage of people's FOMO. That's what happened really badly with BearX and a couple other projects recently. Somehow someone social engineered their way and or was given access to their Discord, and they started posting links from their Discord announcement channels. Everyone FOMO'd and wanted to mint, so they ended up getting scammed. One way to avoid this is to not click random links. If someone in Discord saying, hey, I have the alpha of the lifetime, like I'm going to 10x all your money, click this link, mint this, probably don't do that. Verify the website is, the URL of the website is correct. Make sure you're going to the right OpenSea.io, not OpenSea.whatever. Verify who's sending these links. Like if you're in a community in a Discord, know who should and who shouldn't be sending links. If it's some random account that popped up in the announcements or official links channel dropping links, like question that. Don't immediately just accept it. I know FOMO can be real, so just be cautious. Just double check every link, double check everything before spending, and you should be okay. The next one would be the bait and switch scams. These ones, this is where a lot of people fell into the BearX scam. People end up on a fraudulent website, and instead of minting, instead of thinking what they're doing is minting, they're actually sending ETH. So every time that you're going to go through a MetaMask transaction, your wallet's going to pop up, and right here, if you're minting, it should say minting. If you're sending ETH, it'll say sending ETH. So when you think you're minting and instead it says sending ETH here, you know something is wrong. You know this could be or is a scam. The other thing too with minting, usually gas, on this example at least, is a lot higher than this. Usually gas transactions are double, triple this. So yeah, watch out for that one. The other scam that was pretty relevant a couple weeks ago was the OpenSea bait and switch, where people were seeing really low priced items, and then in reality they were so excited and pushing their transactions through so quickly that they weren't checking their MetaMask to see that the price matched, and they were getting 3, 4, 5x. So they thought they were minting something for 0.1. In reality, they were spending 1 ETH. Again, slow down, take a second to confirm that whatever the price is here matches the price that pops up in your wallet. This one's pretty avoidable now. Unfortunately, people are just exploiting OpenSea and their growing pains. That's all avoidable for minting anyway. If you avoid, this is all avoidable if you mint from contract. You don't have to go onto any websites. You don't have to interact with any terrible UIs. You just do it all on the back end through Etherscan, and you can avoid potentially falling into a scam. Yeah, that one's pretty simple. Learn to mint from the contract. 4 is private deal scams. Be wary of anyone that approaches you with a private deal, unless they're going through SudoSwap or some kind of third-party smart contract verifiable protocol. Don't use it. Don't do any transaction with them. They might want to use some trusted third-party person, but how trusted are they? So just be careful with private deals. This one's pretty simple. Use SudoSwap or something similar. Just don't fall for that one. Next would be the sketchy project scams. Most people are in such a rush to get into every project and play the lottery and get their life-changing amount of money that they don't really do any DD on a project. And I know sometimes you really don't have the ability to do that because the space moves so quick. However, do yourself a favor and just do a little due diligence. If someone shares the Discord, the first thing you should try to find is the website. Make sure they have a website. Make sure the website looks legit. Make sure they have some kind of roadmap, some kind of team, some kind of well thought out process, so to speak, so it just doesn't look like a cash grab. Another thing to look for on the website is to make sure that it reads well, it sounds like it wasn't just like quickly written and spun up by a scammer. I know that NFTs are global. I know that not everyone's first language is, English, so maybe they can't speak or write it as well, but some of these projects are going to potentially make $100,000 to $1 million. Like they should hire a copywriter. They should make it as legit as possible. And then, of course, if you're in a project or if you're interested in a project, if you're in their Discord and the team or the devs or people who should be available are not available or are not active, that's a red flag. These people should be in the community, interacting with them all the time, and should be reachable at all times. If they're not, bail. Like, that's the other thing too, is if the project gives you red flags or in a gut feeling, you have a gut feeling that it's just bad, just leave. There's so many projects happening every day now that there'll be another chance. All right, number 6 is email scams. This is just classic phishing. Some people will imitate OpenSea. If you see an offer from an OpenSea email that just looks too good to be true, probably is. So best bet with this is just avoid opening any emails from OpenSea and or that look kind of sketchy. If check your offers on OpenSea instead. Just go on to OpenSea, go to your wallet and list and see what the offers are on there. Don't click the links. Just don't be so excited. I know maybe something's been sitting in your wallet for like 2 months and then finally someone's made an offer, but it could be a scam. So just be cautious. Next would be the free NFT scams. This one is not as relevant now, but still every once in a while one will get through. What was happening was on OpenSea, you would open up your wallet and lo and behold, you have 1, 2, 6 free NFTs. They came out of nowhere. You weren't expecting them. They were usually always on the Polygon network. Just avoid these. Long story long, what was happening was people thought they were getting free NFTs. They were clicking through and they were just getting phished with their MetaMask. They would ask you to connect. They'd ask you to claim it, some kind of version of that. And next thing you know, they have access to your wallet and they would just drain it. Don't interact with these. Number 1 rule, don't interact in any way with these. The only thing you should do is if they do get through to your OpenSea wallet, just hide them. Don't send them, don't burn them, don't sell them, just pretend like they never existed. And lastly would be the seed phrase scams. These, it's going to be some kind of version of, hey, we're doing a giveaway, hey, you won this, hey, we need your seed phrase to claim this or whatever. It's a scam. They're phishing. Never ever give your seed phrase. You should never need to type in your seed phrase for anything. If someone is asking for your seed phrase, they're trying to scam you. Bottom line, the only time you should ever need to enter your seed phrase is if you're recovering a wallet, and then even then, like, that doesn't happen very often, and you're deliberately doing that. So just avoid anything that requires the seed phrase to get XYZ. It's a scam. With those 8 scams that I've shown you guys, I hope that this helps you avoid losing out and losing money and feeling frustrated and hopeless in this scene. It can be a little daunting, but with these, you should be ahead of the game. Stay safe, stay active, stay vigilant, and happy trading.